Network, a division of Playfly Sports. Talkin' Terps with Coach Loxley is presented by Thompson Creek Window Company, a proud partner of the Maryland Terrapins. Thompson Creek designs, builds, and installs replacement windows from their local Maryland factory. You get high-quality windows at an affordable price without the middleman markup. Talkin' Terps is also brought to you by these network broadcast partners. CQ, the official banking partner of the Maryland Terrapins. University of Maryland Medical System. For better treatments, better outcomes, that's a better state of care. Learn more at umms.org/better. Toyota. It's time to go Toyota with legendary safety and reliability. Toyota. Let's go places.
And welcome, everybody. Great to have you with us tonight from Grill Marks and Baltimore Avenue in College Park. Johnny Holliday, along with Maryland's head football coach, Mike Loxley. Got some very, very special guests coming in tonight. Levine Scruggs will be with us. The Maryland defensive back will also talk to Lou Ba. The Maryland offensive lineman, Jordan Phillips, will be with us a little bit later on, who played for Maryland a couple of years ago, now with the Miami Dolphins. And a great time to think about this game coming up on Saturday against the Washington Huskies. First time they have ever come back to play the Terrapins in Washington, in College Park. Only the second time your team has met them. The 1982 Aloha Bowl. It was a very hard-fought game. You weren't there.
Yeah.
But I was there. 21-20 game in Hawaii. But, Coach, coming off a tremendous win 2 weeks ago against Wisconsin, a hostile crowd, a place with tremendous tradition, and you guys just grind that thing out in so many different phases of the game. We're at the top of their game.
Yeah, Johnny, and we talked about going into that game how what an opportunity going up to Camp Randall would be for this inexperienced young team, and that we would find out a lot about ourselves from that game. And here's what I think we found out, and I think our supporters and fans, is that we've got a good team and really talented team, and the talent kind of gets you in the door. But what we've got to do now is build on it, show the consistency, and defend the home turf here this weekend against a really good Washington team that went for 3 quarters, played toe-to-toe with the defending national champions.
I think you had talked earlier a couple of weeks ago about the fact that it's such a young team. And young guys sometimes don't know how good they are.
They don't know what they don't know.
What they know. Yeah, but these guys and everybody that I talk to in this team all has the same thing. We know we're good. We know we have to be consistent. We know as the season goes along, it's going to be tougher and tougher, as evidenced by this game on Saturday.
Yeah, and I think this young group has embraced it. When you don't know, you don't have fear. And, fear and faith come from the same places, the unknown. And the good thing about the unknown for these players that I've found is that everything that we've emphasized with this team, we've seen them go out, make corrections, and work to accomplish it. And so, the bye week couldn't have come at a better time. We're able to get some guys healthy. We got some guys that'll be able to come back. And as we get into the brunt of this Big Ten schedule with a couple back-to-back home games, it's going to be really important that we have all of our weapons.
So you beat Wisconsin on the road. It's tough to win any game on the road, especially in the Big Ten.
Yeah, it is tough to win games on the road. It's tough to win at home. That's what this league offers us. I mean, there's 18 teams that are all flagship type universities, have tremendous resources. And, Washington's another one of those teams. And we've learned since we've joined this league, there's some great benefits. One, our players get to play a game against a West Coast blue blood, former Pac-10 school that is now part of our conference and has brought the West Coast to the Big Ten.
When you look at Malik Washington, as we all are looking at this young guy who continues to just amaze everybody with his consistency, with his confidence, with his leadership, all 4 games he has thrown for 250 yards or more against some pretty doggone good defenses.
Yeah, and as I've said, a guy that's missed some work during training camp, obviously due to injury. These first 4 games have shown us that the things he did in practice, the things he showed us that made us choose him as our starter, he confirmed that it is what we thought he was as a player. And, I think every game you'll see him continue to get better and better. I thought the last game he didn't play as clean as maybe the first 3, but we're building a toolbox with a really talented player that I think has a chance to be pretty special.
And for the second time this year, the Big Ten Freshman of the Week award goes to Malik Washington.
Yeah, what an honor. He's really done a tremendous job of how he's managed it, the humility that he has. Pretty humble young man.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, he is. And it's authentic. Some guys do it because they think that's what you're supposed to do. But he's one of those guys that's very secure in who he is as a person, beats to his own drum, and really has shown a great maturity that you typically don't see out of a quarterback his age.
Daniel Wingate, your linebacker, today made the Bednarik Award watch list for the best linebacker, best defensive player, I think, in the country. He's already on the Butkus list. They had 11 tackles against Wisconsin.
Yeah, and as you know, I put the old comparison out there to one of my all-time favorite Terps, E.J. Henderson, who I had a chance to be here and see his development. And I can tell you, Daniel Wingate has made that same kind of transition this year. And, a year ago was a guy that played in a backup role, played some limited snaps behind, some very talented guys. And this year has taken full advantage of the opportunity and also has turned into a great leader for our program.
Does Shalik not surprise you with what he's done this year? 2 touchdowns against the Badgers?
No, the skill set and his ability, that never has surprised me with Punch. What's been good for me to see is the maturity and the consistency. Punch is super talented guy, as we've seen the last 4 weeks. Has size, has speed, has a lot of the intangibles that the guys that we've had that have gone on to play at the next level have at that position group, but just hasn't been able to show the consistency of doing all the little things. And he's played behind some pretty talented players as well. But he's run his own race, and it's great to see him having success the way he is. And if he can stay consistent with it, he'll be a great leader for us this year.
5 touchdowns, at least one in every single game so far this year.
Yeah, and we're going to need that same type of production out of him this weekend against a Washington team that's going to come in and play man-to-man coverage. They're going to load the box, and they'll challenge us on the outside.
Coach, we got some very special guests over there in the far corner here at Grill Marks on Baltimore Avenue in College Park. Tony Edwards is over there. Ronnie O is over there. Lenny Lynch, old number 63 is over there. Billy Hughes is over there. Frank Ruffino. And the beautiful wives of all these guys are sitting over there as well, because the 85 team will be honored Saturday at CQ Stadium.
Yeah, and what an honor. I mean, and I grew up, and I tell those guys all the time, I made a lot of money off that 83, 84, 85 team, man, because the sellouts and being in Lot Z, and, we didn't have the upper deck back in those days, so it was a tough ticket to get, Johnny. And the 85, that mid-80s teams were the ones I grew up watching, admiring, and to be able to honor those guys back here at home, and for us to be off to a fast start, it'd be great to get one at home for the 85 guys.
ACC champions 83, 84, 85. You talked about the crowds, Coach. Right off the top of my head, I think they averaged 48,000 in 83. They averaged 49,000 in 84 and 52,000 in 1985. It'd be nice to see 52,000 there Saturday to support this football team.
Yeah, you know what, Johnny, and these guys have really put themselves in a position, as I shared with them today, that they've created a little bit of a buzz for themselves. And you can remember me saying, people, they don't know who we are. A lot of people don't know what we have, the type of talent we have. And I think people are starting to talk about it now, and we're still in the beginning stages of this thing and still have a lot of football left to play. And we still got a lot of work to do in all 3 phases.
Well, our Talking Terps show tonight with head coach Mike Locksley, brought to you by Thompson Creek Window, a proud partner with the Maryland Terrapins. Thompson Creek Designs, they build, they install replacement windows from their local Maryland factory. You get high-quality windows at an affordable price without the middleman markup. We'll continue with more from Grill Marks. Johnny Holiday, Maryland's head football coach Michael Locksley, back in a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Maryland. From quote to clean up, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
All right, Terps, this year I want to see every Maryland student, alumni, and fan roll up their sleeves and give blood. Go to big10.org/Abbott and let's show the Big Ten what it means to fear the turtle.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
There are a lot of myths out there about how the Maryland lottery works. Playing the lottery responsibly means knowing what's true and what's not. The facts are, all games have similar odds. You should never try to recover losses by taking more risks. And you shouldn't play the lottery when you're feeling stressed. But the biggest fact is, you should always play responsibly. Learn more facts and myths at mdlottery.com, and please play responsibly.
Excitement level for Big Ten football nationwide, sky high. Malik Washington leaves us wide open. Deep shot, looking for Will. Twisting. He's got it.
Intercepted. He may go all the way. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Maryland.
You guys got each other's heart, and that's the first step if you want to be a championship team.
Come to Rosecroft Raceway for live racing Mondays and Thursdays from now until the 18th of December. Post time is 7:15 p.m. Open every day for simulcast, live boxing, and banquet space. Visit us anytime at rosecroft.com.
Hey, where's the beer guy? Bud Light here? You get a Bud Light? Bud Light? I'm here, Bud Light. Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light where? Bud Light here? Oh, Bud Light there. I missed that because of you. You did not miss that play because of me. Don't stop talking this way. Yeah. It's actually kind of fun. Hey,
I got your Bud Light.
Oh, nice. Never mind. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
What I miss?
I have no idea.
In Ocean City, Maryland, having fun is kind of our thing. I mean, look at these two. They're all about having fun. That's fun. This is fun. Whoa. Too much fun? Nah, no such thing. Because here, even leg day is fun. So head to the coast and, well, just coast. Pump up the volume, or just pump up the pool floaty. From the boardwalk to the bay, come discover somewhere to smile about.
Listening to the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Washington got to go long. Got a man at the 20-yard line. Knox has got it. 10, 5, touchdown. 99-yard drive. Maryland, they lead it 26-3.
Let's go, Johnny. You caught it.
Now back to Talkin' Terps with Johnny Holiday and Coach Mike Loxley.
You know, the University of Maryland Medical System is the official medical provider for the Terrapins. You and your family can expect the same level of exceptional care that the athletes receive. Learn more at umms.org/better. University of Maryland Medical System, Maryland's healthcare champion. Coach, one area that you've had outstanding play has been from your special teams, a blocked field goal, a blocked punt for the first time in the same game in 17 years. You blocked field goals now, 3 of them since October of last year, tied with Western Kentucky and Georgia Tech for the most in the country.
Yeah, and if
Andre Powell's getting it done, isn't he?
You know, being able to have a full-time special teams coordinator has really benefited us, and I think I've talked about this on the show before. You know, the last 5 years, 6 years that I've been here, we've had a special teams coordinator that coaches another position group. So they split their time as a position coach, and then they also have to do the special teams breakdowns and game planning. Well, this is the first year that we've had a special teams coordinator where that's all Andre Powell does. He has an assistant in Chili Davis, and those two, just like we do on offense and defense, game plan, script, and try to create ways to either score or set up scores through our special teams. And, you know, I always say you can tell a lot about a team's character by how they play special teams. And, you know, we haven't been perfect, but we've made enough plays and won the vertical field position. We've got a great punter that does a tremendous job of putting people back. Our field goal kicker that we brought in has really done a great job of consistency. And then we've had a snapper, Ethan Goff, that's been a 4-year starter, and you don't hear his name called because he doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
So McPherson is leading the country in punting, averaging 47 yards a kick. And when you look at O'Hare, he's only missed one field goal in 23 tries in his 2 years in college.
Yeah, and we talked about, bringing in O'Hare and obviously we got McPherson a year ago out of the portal, out of Notre Dame. Kudos to our evaluation staff, Mercy Fillets and Smoke Dixon and Brian Griffin, who was here with us, really have done a good job of identifying those pieces that we've got to replace. And, to get a punter like Bryce McPherson out of Notre Dame was a huge get for us. And then to add Sean this year really solidified our special teams. And with the skill we have at DB, receiver, linebacker, running back, our coverage units have been pretty decent for us.
And Coach, it's difficult to pinpoint how much pride guys that play special teams take in that unit. They don't get a lot of publicity, but boy, they can really turn a game around like that.
Yeah, and here's the misnomer is that it's not always backups, because like you look out there and you'll see Daniel Wingate as a left guard on our punt team. The punt team is that team where the 11 guys you trust the most you put on your punt team. And then the kickoff squad is the next most important one. And then you have your kickoff return and your punt return for the 4 phases along with the field goal block. And there's no doubt that, we have starters that are, can't play on more than 2 of them. But we also have a core group of guys that are four, we call them 4 core starters, where they're starters on all 4 special teams, which is a great way to make an impact, as we've seen Masai Delone do.
And when you look at the sack category and the interception category, 8 picks already in 4 games, 16 quarterback sacks.
Yeah, without a lot of added pressure, without adding extra rushers to the pressure. And it shows that those 2 young pass rushers we've added, and as well as the interior rush that guys like Cam Rice gives us and Ian Thomas.
SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace for the Terrapins. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. When the coach and I come back, we'll visit with one of the outstanding linemen that's giving Malik Washington tremendous protection this year. Lou Ball will be with us in just a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
As muscles tend.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Oh, give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concerts. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
From quote to clean up, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Home, sweet Thompson Creek.
All right, Terps, this year I want to see every Maryland student, alumni, and fan roll up their sleeves and give blood. Go to big10.org/Abbott and let's show the Big Ten what it means to fear the turtle.
There are a lot of myths out there about how the Maryland lottery works. Playing the lottery responsibly means knowing what's true and what's not. The facts are, all games have similar odds. You should never try to recover losses by taking more risks. And you shouldn't play the lottery when you're feeling stressed. But the biggest fact is, you should always play responsibly. Learn more facts and myths at mdlottery.com, and please play responsibly.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, Every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Listening to Maryland Sports on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Picked off at the 10 by Wingate in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now back to Talkin' Terps with Johnny Holiday and Coach Mike Locksley.
Abbott and the Big Ten are back with the We Give Blood Drive available now. In fact, all the Maryland student body urged to go and donate blood to help your school win about $1 million for student or community health. It's limited time only. Maryland Terrapins can tee up and save lives with the go to big10.org/Abbott and get in the game. Well, Perry and Wright and Hershey and Ba and Harrod have done a heck of a job on the offensive line. One of those guys sitting to your right, Coach, Alou Ba. I'm not going to be misidentified because I'm not 6'6"?
Yes, sir.
6'6", 327 pounds.
Yes, sir.
Well, you got me by 200 pounds.
A lot.
And you got me by about a foot.
And he's coming off of being named player of the game for us against Wisconsin, which as an offensive lineman to be recognized as the player of the game, Johnny, speaks volumes. And I can tell you probably the best thing that's happened to Lou is he's in the best shape I've seen him in. And, you know, we got him out of the portal a couple years ago after winning a national championship at Georgia. IMG, he's an IMG product that we had a chance to evaluate. And Brian Griffin, who now at St. John's had recruited and brought Lou down to IMG. And so to be able to get a guy like him out of the portal a year ago, started every game for us a year ago, and now just starting to hit the rhythm that you want to see a guy. And he was our player of the game, one of the highest graded blockers that we had in our program last week or 2 weeks ago against Wisconsin. And I still think his future is still so bright.
Awfully tough to win on the road,
No
as
doubt.
everybody knows. But for you guys to do what you did against Wisconsin doesn't surprise the coaching staff, doesn't surprise you guys because it's expected of you, because this is a very good football team.
No doubt. No, it doesn't. It doesn't surprise us at all because we've been putting in the work since the winter of last year, and we've been in this thing together. So we know what we have in our rooms, and we know the talent and the work that we put in, the preparation that we've been doing. So it doesn't surprise us at all.
There had to be a big reason why you chose to come to Maryland when you went in the portal, because a lot of schools would love to have you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wanted to contribute, and my guy, Coach Locksley, made a great impression on me and my family. And this was a program I wanted to come contribute and do my job and help win.
So, Lou, talk us through a year ago what we went through as a team. What's been the biggest difference to you? I have a coaching perspective of it, but what's the difference between what you went through your first year as a Terp a year ago to now, and what do you attribute it to?
I feel like the biggest difference from the player's perspective, and it's no shade, but I feel like we're just more gelled together as a team, and we love each other and we want to play for each other, and that just gives you a extra boost of playing harder and preparing better and just doing all the little things right for each other.
If there's anybody who appreciates your work on the offensive line, it's Malik Washington.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are protecting him, keeping him upright every game.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Malik's a great kid, a special talent. You know, if we do our job up front, then he gets to do his job, and you see how that looks. Spectacular.
You know, listeners have no idea what happens in a huddle.
Right.
Kind of give us an example of what Malik does in that huddle.
He's loud, he's firm, you know, he gives us a call, and just with him giving us the call and just him talking and the confidence that he has, it gives the whole unit confidence.
And that's one of the benefits, Johnny, of huddling. You know, I said this year, one of the changes we made is we huddle, which allows us with now the way we can talk to the quarterback through the headphones, the helmet. And so now we can make sure everybody's on the same page. We break the huddle, we control the tempo, still have elements of the no huddle stuff. So, Lou, when you think about the huddle versus the no huddle, what as a lineman, what do you guys prefer? He likes the huddle.
Yeah. The huddle, We prefer the huddle for a little break. But the no huddle is good too for the momentum and, you know, just getting on the defense when we're having big plays and stuff. But as an offensive lineman, we do prefer the huddle.
Have you ever played anything other than defense?
Offense, man?
I mean offense.
I played defensive end.
Pass rusher.
For Little League growing up for a little bit.
You were more of a basketball guy, right?
Yeah, I like basketball growing up.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's why I got those sweet feet, man. Sweet feet, Lou.
How did IMG is like a football factory? They had to prepare you with tremendous work ethic and focus down there to get ready when you went to college.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I loved it. It was a great experience. It was like college before college.
Yeah, sure.
You know, it was great as far as preparing us, the facilities, the coaching, and then just some of my other teammates and players down there that's wandered off at other colleges and on in their careers now. It was great preparation.
How much do fans mean to you guys? Because we keep telling people, I think there's only, Coach, maybe 2,000 tickets left for this game on Saturday. That thing should be a sellout, and I know that if you got all those people behind you, you could feed off that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's energy. We love the fans. We need the fans there this Saturday.
So, Lou, when you think about what are the keys for you guys up front this week for us to win?
The keys for us up front is to focus on our assignment and our alignment, take the film study and the preparation and everything that we talked about throughout the week, and then just go out there and play, have relentless effort and play tough, and then just keep playing the next play, no matter what happens.
That's spoken like a true game captain, which he is.
Our game captain leading us into a big game at home.
And Lou, thank you, buddy. All the best on Saturday.
Thank you.
Okay, great to have you with us. We'll take a break and come back, continue more. Talking Terps, Maryland's head football coach Mike Locksley. I'm Johnny Holiday, back in a minute.
Something. Hey, where's the beer guy? Bud Light here? You got a Bud Light? Bud Light? I'm here, Bud Light. Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light where? Bud Light here? Oh, Bud Light there. I missed that because of you. You did not miss that play because of me. Tough to stop talking this way? Yeah. It's actually kind of fun. Hey, I got your Bud Light. Oh, nice. Never mind. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. What'd I miss? I have no idea.
From quote to clean up, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Home, sweet Thompson Creek.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Oh! Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concert. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
Excitement level for Big Ten football nationwide, sky high. Malik Washington, he's just wide open. Deep shot, looking for Will. He's got it.
Intercepted. He may go all the way. 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown Maryland.
You guys got each other's heart, and that's the first step if you want to be a championship team.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
There are a lot of myths out there about how the Maryland Lottery works. Playing the lottery responsibly means knowing what's true and what's not. The facts are, all games have similar odds. You should never try to recover losses by taking more risks. And you shouldn't play the lottery when you're feeling stressed. But the biggest fact is, you should always play responsibly. Learn more facts and myths at mdlottery.com, and please play responsibly.
Sports Radio Network.
Picked up by Rowland. Across the 15, the 20. He may go all the way. 40. Midfield, 50. Down to the 40. 35 to the 30. 25, 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Maryland.
Now back to Talking Terps with Johnny Holiday and Coach Mike Locksley.
It is time to go Toyota with legendary safety and reliability. Toyota, let's go places. Remember, every sack this year is the sack to give back. Every sack the Terrapins make this season, Food Lion Feeds will donate 1,000 meals to feed our neighbors in need right here in College Park. So far, the Terps have got 16 sacks, and one of the guys that's, I'm just checking here, is he got any sacks there, Coach? Yeah, you got 12. No, not yet, but you got that interception.
Got an interception.
Yeah. 7 guys have interceptions in the Maryland secondary. Here's one of them.
Yeah, he should have 2. He should have 2.
I dropped one.
He dropped him one, and guess what he had to do all week?
Catch on the jug.
Stay on the jugs,
Ooh.
man. So everybody that keeps asking me about drops, we've emphasized it again.
Yep.
We're back in the lab. We'll get it fixed. Eyes to the tuck.
Yep.
Pinkies together below the numbers. Index fingers together above. All the fundamental things. No, big time leader for us on the defensive side of the ball, and he was one of the first we got out of the Spalding group. Archbishop Spalding, Coach Kyle Schmidt has built a great program down there, and Levan was one of the first Archbishop Spalding guys to jump on board. What's that, 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years ago, and I was just asking him this week in stretch line. I said, What do you remember about Malik? He said he was a scout team quarterback. His senior year, he was a scout team
Worked out pretty good for him, didn't it?
It did.
It's like a who's who in this roster of guys from Spalding. I mean, Kyle Schmidt, having played here, I'm sure is a big factor in talking to you guys about not only the athletic program in football, but all the other things that Maryland offers you.
Yeah.
What made you want to come here?
It starts off with Coach Locks. Honestly, he knows the background of a lot of guys. He knows where we come from, the struggles, all that. He knows everyone's story, and he's a very good guy. And a lot of people may not see it, but I seen it in him. The coaching staff that may not be here, they was also good people, but that's what really brought me here, man. Coach Locks. It started with Coach Locks,
and here's a guy that, he's playing safety. Sometimes we put him down in the box because of the physicality he's shown. Talk a little bit about which teammate you feel has been the most influential teammate during your time here at Maryland.
I say Dante Trader. Dante Trader, when I first got here, I was a quiet guy. He kind of got me out my box a little bit, and just watching him on the field, like communicate, seeing things before it even happened. Going in the film room with him, and also Jacorian Bennett. One game I just decided to go down and watch film. Seen Jacorian Bennett in there, and he actually taught me a lot of things on film to watch that I thought I would never look at. So I would say those two guys. Yeah,
undefeated at 4-0.
Yep.
Coming off a huge win. You have had a bye week now to get ready for Washington. How much pride do you guys take in that secondary?
A lot of pride. Last year was rough for us. So
it was, yeah.
Yeah, Maryland's big around DBs, so we're living to uphold what Maryland is, and we got a lot of pride in what we do. So
the season best 5 tackles against Wisconsin too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you go out and get like 10 against Washington on Saturday.
I'll try. I just gotta do my job though. Gotta do my job.
There you go. Any other sports you played in high school?
No, I tried basketball, but I wasn't no good at it.
You don't want to try to guard Ba, do you?
Oh, Ba? No, I ain't guarding Ba. You big for me. I ain't. No.
Levan, so when you think about you went to Spalding at a time before Spalding had taken off. How do you compare what you did in high school to what you're witnessing now? Is there any parallels for you?
Yeah, I'll say so. When I first got to Spalding, you know, we had the guys, we had everything we needed, but it wasn't going in the right direction. It's kind of like how when I first got here, we had all the guys, but we couldn't take that next step. And Coach Schmidt, he kind of elevated, just like the word we use now. We elevated, and I think my senior year and like what we're doing now, we're elevating the program, and that's kind of the same thing that happened in high school is happening now to me, and now Malik and a couple other Spalding guys is here to do it with me. So let's do it.
So Washington comes to town. They got to fly all the way across from West Coast to East Coast. They played Ohio State tough down to the fourth quarter. As you look at video and film of these guys, what's one or two things that stand out that you're going to have to make sure you're on your game for?
Honestly, it comes down to us at the end of the day. We got to stay disciplined, we got to stay disciplined in our eyes. Play very fast and communicate across the board. Because they'll give you a lot of tricky stuff, but honestly, it just comes down to what we do and not what they do. So,
their running back, one of the top leading rushers. What makes him a great player?
He's very physical. He runs under his pads. You know, that's really what it is, and we just gonna have to hit him strong.
He's a little guy too, like 5'8" or 5'9".
5'9",
and he's zigzagging.
35.
Yeah, zigzagging guy.
Yeah.
What do you have? Are you working on any special things to take it to the next level?
Yeah, what was your prescription?
My prescription for the week was working on my undercoverage and working on keeping my leverage.
Simple as that.
Undercoverage.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Hey, appreciate you coming on with us.
No problem. Appreciate y'all for
all
having me.
the best on Saturday.
Thank you.
You bet. Levon Scruggs with us. If you're ready, it's showtime. Grab some Testudo Premium Lager, the official craft beer for the Maryland Terrapins by Union Craft Brewing Company. We'll come back with more with Coach Loxley in just a minute. We'll talk about that Washington team on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Home, sweet Thompson Creek.
Before we talk Abbott Big Ten blood drive ideas, let's get in the competitive spirit with the scavenger hunt. I worked all weekend on that.
Save lives and help win your school $1 million.
It's okay. It's in your nature.
In Ocean City, Maryland, having fun is kind of our thing. I mean, look at these two. They're all about having fun. That's fun. This is fun. Whoa. Too much fun? Nah, no such thing. Because here, even leg day is fun. So head to the coast and, well, just coast. Pump up the volume, or just pump up the pool floaty. From the boardwalk to the bay, come discover somewhere to smile about.
Excitement level for Big Ten football nationwide, sky high. Malik Washington, he's just wide open. Deep shot, looking for Webb, twisting. He's got it.
Intercepted. He may go all the way. 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown Maryland.
You guys got each other's heart, and that's the first step if you want to be a championship team.
At cqmd.org.
You're listening to Maryland Sports on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
The Terrapins go back to College Park tonight at 4-0, and it's all over. Maryland wins it 27-10.
Now back to Talkin' Terps with Johnny Holiday and Coach Mike Loxley.
Well, the Terrapins can donate at any blood drive or blood center across the U.S. from now until the 5th of December. After a person donates, they can log their donation to their school at big10.org/Abbott. And to find a place to donate and submit your donation, visit big10.org/Abbott. Seemed like yesterday Jordan Phillips was suiting up for you, Coach, and I was down there with the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, and was another one of those first early transfer portal guys that we thought we had a shot at him early. Ended up going to Tennessee for a semester and then made it back this way. Played very well for us for 2 seasons and was able to turn pro after his junior year and hear his name called. And great get for us out of Orlando, Florida area. Was a great pro and really even going through what we went through last year was one of those guys that really upheld our standard and kind of left it better than what it was when he came.
And first defensive lineman drafted since 2019. Jordan, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing?
We're doing fine, Sitting around watching the NFL draft, you got drafted in the 5th round. What was that like? The anticipation and finally when you got the phone call.
Yeah, it was a great experience. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say, like, all the preparation that I went through at Maryland and, you know, Coach Locke's coaching and his mentoring really did help a lot, and it really did translate at the next level when I got to the league. So it was all around a great experience.
How much more special is it, Jordan, for you to be able to share it, but also have a guy like Dante being drafted the same draft class as you, a teammate? How has that been? How has that helped you transition, having a friend and a person you knew already?
Man, awesome, really, because, you know, me and Dante, we always been real close, even from our playing days at Maryland. But, you know what I'm saying, now that we made that transition to the league together, it's only brought us closer. And, you know what I'm saying, we just always just reflect back on the old days of when we first met each other, when I first got to Maryland, and, you know what I'm saying, how we left Maryland better than we found it when we made the transition to the league. So, you know, we're proud of our guys, and, you know, we're just proud of how we left Maryland all together, you know.
Awesome.
And I bet you're proud about what happened on Monday night when you finally got that first win, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty exciting, you know. First win in the NFL, you know, is always great. And so it was a special moment for me and Dante.
You know, when you look back on your high school days, you're on the wrestling team, you played some basketball, you were on the swimming and dive team as a young guy growing up. I mean, you were well-rounded in almost every facet of whatever sport you were in.
His favorite dive was the belly flop.
Let me close my eyes and visualize that, okay, Jordan?
Yeah, you know, I did used to do a lot of sports growing up, and, you know, a lot of that translated into football, and, you know, it did help me in my years to come in the future. So all around, it was a great experience, just dibbling, dabbling in every sport growing up.
Hey, Jordan, what's been the biggest transition or toughest transition for you going from college to the pros? What's been the toughest transition for you?
Really, I'll just say seeing, like, older guys in the locker room every day, you know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing guys that are, like, significantly older than me. It's not really a tough transition, but it's more so just getting used to seeing, like, older guys like that every day. But it definitely has been a great experience just being mentored by a lot of those, you know, older guys like Bradley Chubb, you know, Zach Steeler, you know, just guys like that who play the game at a high level for a long time.
Being versatile, I think, helps as well, because at Maryland, you played mostly over the center, but now you can go either left or right.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, my time at Maryland, they really prepared me to play everything from, like I say, from the 0 all the way outside the 5. So, you know, it was a relatable transition when I got in the league, you know, from that standpoint.
How tough is it to maintain that same weight that you've been on?
Not really tough at all. Just got to make sure I'm replenishing my body, like putting the right things in my body, you know, after practice and stuff like that. Because you don't want to gain too much weight, but you also don't want to lose too much weight because the practices, you know, that you go through every day.
How great has it been for you, Jordan? Obviously, growing up in Orlando and now playing in Miami, how great has it been for you to be able to play at home in your home state?
I mean, awesome, because like Orlando from Miami is 3 hours away, and so my mom can always jump on the road and come and see me play. And you know, a lot of my mentors from Orlando, they can always like just jump on the road and come and see me. So it's all around just been a great experience, and you know, I definitely have been taking it in and enjoying it.
You know, there's 25 former Terrapins now playing in the NFL this year, either playing or on taxi squads. Do you and Dante sometimes, since you both got drafted in the same round, you ever sit there, the two of you say, hey, we're two of 25 guys, 25 Maryland players in the NFL. That's an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, it really is, you know, and like I said, I think that's just a testament of the type of culture that is at Maryland and, you know what I'm saying, the great leadership behind the culture. You know, Coach Locks is a really good head coach, and he did an amazing job with guys like me and Dante and really everybody he's coached, really.
Well, you got Carolina coming up on Sunday. That should be your second win.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you know, we're not result-based. You know, we're more so just focused on the process and how we can get better every day. So, you know, as long as we just stick to our process and just continue to put one foot in front of the other, you know, we can always live with the results later on. So that's what's important.
Well, and we'll be thinking about you on Sunday, and I'm sure you'll be thinking about Coach Locks and your former teammates on Saturday when we play against Washington. Hey, really appreciate you coming on with us tonight.
Yes, sir, absolutely. And go Terps, man. I'm rooting for my guys this Saturday.
JP, go Terps.
All right. Some final words from Coach Loxley when we come back in a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
All right, Terps, this year I want to see every Maryland student, alumni, and fan roll up their sleeves and give blood. Go to big10.org/Abbott and let's show the Big Ten what it means to fear the turtle.
Excitement level for Big Ten football nationwide, sky high. Malik Washington, he just wide open. Deep shot, looking for Will, twisting. He's got it.
Intercepted. He may go all the way. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Maryland.
You guys got each other's heart, and that's the first step if you want to be a championship team.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Hey, where's the beer guy? Bud Light here? You got a Bud Light? Bud Light? I'm here, Bud Light. Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light where? Bud Light here? Oh, Bud Light there. I missed that because of you. You did not miss that play because of me. Have to stop talking this way? Yeah. It's actually kind of fun.
Hey, I got your Bud Light.
Oh, nice. Never mind. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
What'd I miss?
I have no idea.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Oh! Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concert. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
At Planet Fitness,
No two members are alike, but they all have one thing in common. They're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
One more, everybody.
One more?
5 more.
The game.
You're listening to the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Radu is right. They give it. Nick Washington keeps it in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now back to Talking Terps with Johnny Holiday and Coach Mike Locksley.
Well, coming up Saturday afternoon, 3:30 kickoff at CQ Stadium. The first time that Washington has traveled from the West Coast to the East Coast to play Maryland here in College Park. Only the second time the two teams have met, the last time in 1982, and Boomer was the quarterback in the Aloha Bowl, and the Huskies edged that one out 22-21. Here's a team that played Ohio State tough, Coach, and got them in the fourth quarter, and they were still very much in the game.
Yeah, and it starts on their offensive side of the ball. They've got the quarterback as a weapon. He's a guy that, as I talked about earlier, John, he's going to be really important to keep him in the pocket. You know, you can't get out of your rush lanes. He's kind of Leah Tungavailoa-ish in terms of being able to create off of the scramble. And so what you want to do, and what Ohio State did a really good job of a week ago, was kind of mush rushing, keeping them in the pocket, and making them win throwing the football.
And one thing about this kid Williams, he's 5'11", goes 190. It's a sophomore, completing 75% of his passes.
Yeah, he has a laser. I mean, the ball comes out of his hand really nicely. He can make all the throws to the field. He's able to also create when he gets outside of the pocket as a runner, and they also feature him in the quarterback run game.
When you look at the running back, we talked earlier about this young guy. He's a little guy, but he's 5'9", he goes 220. He leads the country in scoring per game, averaging 15 points a game. He's already got himself 9 touchdowns rushing, 1 touchdown catch.
Yeah, and he's a load to tackle. We're going to have to do a really good job of getting a lot of guys to the football. Has done a really good job with his low center of gravity running. We got to find a way to contain Jonah as well as the quarterback in the run game. We stop the explosive runs, we'll have a great chance.
And defensively, Jacob Lane, their edge guy, is pretty darn good.
Yeah, 48's been one of those guys, as well as number 9 on the defensive side of the ball. Jacob Manu, who's back off of missing a year from a knee injury, showed up last week, played some limited snaps, but we expect him to be a big-time playmaker for him on defense.
Well, Coach, you win this one, you're 5-0, and just continue to be the talk of the nation with this football team. Going to be a tough one, but a chance to win a big, big game.
Yeah, and what a great opportunity these kids have created for themselves, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them on Saturday defend their home turf.
Well, for Coach Locksley, I'm Johnny Holiday. Tom Marquito's been our technical director. Alex Scamponi's up in Baltimore. All we can say now is good night from Grill Marks in College Park.